Alright, hello and welcome to the second time that I am doing my casting practice for Deadlock. It's been a week or so, couple weeks maybe, since I did my last one. Definitely need to work on doing this with regularity, but it's Rome wasn't built in a day. But so this game that we're spectating today is let's see. The game that we're spectating today is from Deadlock Night Shift number 25, Melee Creeps versus Floormen. It's from game 1 of their series. The match code is 5764994. I'm trying to see real quick if keybinds. Let's just get into it. I don't really know what I was looking for.
I see Ivy.
So early game is pretty boring. They all just push the first wave and then everyone gets their items. The Lash starting headshot booster. Billy starting melee lifesteal. Bebop. Mystic Burst. Shiv Resto Shot. Ivy headshot booster. And Yamato resto shots. Yamato definitely needs that, same as Billy needs the sustain. Oh, contest for the farm, but the Lash gets all three of them. Seems like this is the most interesting lane. And Yamato does fall. Lash is trading super well. The page ends up dying. Let's... Oh my goodness. People dying all over the place. The page was mid. Let's see what brought this about. The page is coming in for a gank. But the silver is already here on a rotate and catches her out. And the page just gets completely caught out by the two of these, Paradox and Silver. The Shiv even rotates over to try and help her out, but it does not seem to be going well for the Amber team. Paradox falls. I should have swapped cameras. So Paradox is getting hit in the back here. Gets committed on by the Shiv and Mirage. And just gets completely caught out in return. Shiv is going to be turning on to Geist here. Geist is completely in a terrible spot. She's trying to trade with the Bebop currently. She's trying to trade her life for Bebop, and it will not work. Bebop very happy to live through that. Billy getting the solo heal while the Lash is doing a box route.
Let's push Broadway.
Gets a go on the Yamato for some free damage. A lag pause coming out. What's the... What are these hotkeys? Ah, I see. Okay. Game gets started pretty quickly.
Gonna regret that.
They're going on the Yamato. It looks like a free kill. Having to commit a bit hard here. The Billy might get traded for, but the Ivy is... Oh, the Billy gets traded on by Paradox, who was coming in. I didn't even see that. I need to be looking at the minimap more often. Paradox coming in from a rotate from mid. Gets a trade on the Billy. Very good rotate by the Paradox to keep this lane in contention rather than just a steamroll like it's looking to shape out to be.
Good luck completing the ritual.
I wonder how often I should be talking about items. The Lash... What are they're setting up for a gank with the Bebop here. Bebop is gonna be looking for a punch out. Oh, he's got his ults. He gets a go on the Yamato. Looks like a free kill. Free kill. Not much to do about that one. Melee Creeps is the Amber team. Floormen is the Sapphire team. Lash is looking for the bridge buff here. Gun buff, so they're going to be giving it to Billy? That was Billy that took that, right? Yeah, Billy takes the gun buff. And it looked like Sapphire team got the other one. which was a movement buff, not too important, but Paradox should be looking to rotate more often with that. Hopefully, probably, maybe. What's her items? Headshot booster, backstabber.
Let's take out Bebop.
And we're back into farm mode for a minute here.
Look who's ready for a 2 a.m. Metro ride.
The Lash is farming boxes. That's a Drifter ult. He's getting gone on and dead. I need to look at the minimap more often, dude. Okay. So the Bebop is looking to rotate. Drifter goes in for a trade. Just as the Bebop is coming in and he's in a bad spot in the lane. Gets pulled by the Bebop and knocked back in. He's dead as hell. The Silver is doing her best to trade, but with that block on the tower, it's not looking very good. The Shiv is actually committing too hard and dies with failed executes. And the Silver does end up dying. What did she just die to? The Page commits to the dive. What is this? Page Bebop versus Drifter Silver Paradox. The Page commits to the dive and just autos the Silver to death. Okay. Bebop does end up dying in the middle of the lane after the Page kills the Silver. How does the Page get out of this one? She vents over to the bridge and just B-hops her way to the lane. Billy and Lash seem to be getting very aggressive in the left lane. But they took a lot of damage for their trouble, and the Ivy is hard committing. The Ivy is hard committing with the Paradox rotate. They're going on the Billy here. It looks like a free kill, and it is a free kill. Looks like it's a... No, the Guardian's not going to die, but it is going to take a lot of damage. Action in the mid lane. They pull Geist out of her tower, but Bebop gets gone on for doing that. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. The Geist dies after using her ults, though? No, doesn't get her ult. What just killed her there? She gets her ult and goes back to full HP after trading with the Page. Who's here? Lash, Billy, Shiv. So it's a Mirage that kills her? Just an auto attack from the Mirage does how much damage? What's he have? Compressed cooldown? Suppressor? Quicksilver reload? He must have hit her 8 times and procced it. 7, 8. And he gets his ace shot there, yeah. Okay, so he gets the ace shot on the Geist. And Geist takes how much damage for her trouble? That was a lot. She goes to full. I wish there was a way to see the exact number of their HP. Ah, here we go. You zoom in. 374 damage from that final proc from the Mirage.
Let's take out Billy.
Get messy.
It's 4, 8. So it gets multiplied by 2 every time it procs, I see. So she only needs to hit 4. The Mirage only needs to hit 4.
Hey,
There's just a brawl happening in the middle lane. I missed the Billy dying on the left as they dive for the Guardian. I'm not really going to rewind for that.
We live in interesting times, don't we?
Take this gift.
Seems like a boring moment in the game as they all reset and look for opportunities. Billy is committing on to this dive on the Yamato, but it does not go well for him. She gets a very good trade back.
let's take out Lash.
I can get something.
Does Yamato get a heal from any of these? Yeah, so we got a heal from this and a heal on the rest.
Of quality.
Let's see, Shiv. Just a little bit of a trade with the Drifter there.
Ah, the old New York tuxedo.
I say paradox.
Lash is probably looking to make use of his ult here, but they're not giving him the opportunity, so he's just shoving the wave in. The Bebop misses his hook. And it looks like the Yamato is going to be able to defend that Guardian. The Ivy's looking for an ult onto someone. He's rotating over to the right lane where Silver is on the wing. Paradox is rotating over as well. Looks like they're going to be committing hard on the right lane. Billy's coming over to try and alleviate some of the pressure, but is he going to be there in time? It does not look so, and the dive starts. The Shiv is getting gone on pretty hard, but his movement is letting him almost get away. They take the Guardian and kill the Shiv. Billy did not come over.
That page.
Mid-boss has arrived.
Good moves by Floormen here. What's this Ivy doing? He's really thinking about using this teleporter. But he's staying. Okay. Lash is diving onto Geist here. Does not go well for him.
I see the
Almost dying for... He does die from the Paradox rotate.
Let's go mid.
Melee Creeps is really looking for this jar play, but I don't know if this is worth it. They just lost 2 Guardians for this commit on the jar. Seems like they come out about even for it. So far, this fight is starting very chaotic. Bebop is almost dead. No one is dying. Silver dies to the Shiv ult. Bebop dies on the side to the Drifter. Drifter's getting chased by Billy, but it looks like he should be getting away. And Melee Creeps is looking to bring down the final Guardian of the game. But they will not because Paradox and Ivy are defending. And everyone goes back for a reset.
Headed to green.
Now where are you hiding?
Melee Creeps taking their farm in the east side. Right side? I wonder what I should call it.
I see the enemy.
I think I'll call it east side or west side. Because it's supposed to be in New York City. Yamato was dangerously low from the trade in the mid lane. And everyone's just running around taking farm, trying to hit their next item spikes. While they wait for their important cooldowns like Lash ults to come up. Drifter is committing onto the Lash. Does he get the go? He does not. And the Billy goes in for a trade back, but it's a whole lot of nothing. I don't think the Lash was hit by that. He was not, but he's just calling for the back. They're waiting for the Drifter ult to run out, and it was wasted. They're rotating onto the Mirage on the west side now. He's a little overextended. He's getting gone on by the Paradox and the Silver. He tornadoes his ouch temporarily. Will he be able to live through this though? I don't know. They're committing very hard for him now. Billy ults to try and pull him off, and he does succeed at that. Is Billy going to die for his sins though? What's Mirage ult do? Target a friendly objective, ally, or visible enemy hero on the map, then teleport to where they were when your channel started. After teleporting, you gain movement speed as well as fire rate until your next reload.
I need your help, Nashana.
He just teleports to his patron. Says fuck that and I'm out. Paige is able to extract for free. So the Mirage was very overextended there, and it was a good punish by Floormen. Game is very even so far. Shiv and Bebop succeed in taking out the last Guardian on the east side during that fight. Bum, bum, bum. Billy goes in for a trade with Ivy. Ivy should be able to extract here, unless he stays too long, which it looks like he is. Okay, they're getting a go. Ivy was getting cut out, but they drop him in the tunnels over there, and now it's very confusing. Lash is looking for his ult, but decides to fall back. Bebop gets caught and dies to the Silver Paradox combo. But is Silver overextended? Looks like no, she is not. She's able to get out. And now Paradox is getting caught out by Mirage here.
I see the Drifter.
And Paradox just dies to him. Alright. Paradox gets the bridge buff over, Mirage gets the bridge buff over there. Why is Drifter so confident here?
I see people.
Yeah, you see 4 people, and he's trying to contest that urn grab. He just concedes the urn. Mirage Mirage is desperately shoving up the west side while Drifter and Yamato aren't really responding to this so far. They shove in the east side. Paige is going to grab the east side while these two teleport over for the fight.
Push green.
They choose to not teleport over for the fight because the urn is not being run so far. Drifter seems a little lost here.
Soldier is here.
The Mirage has an insane amount of farm.
Help me deliver this thing.
Oh, and the Mirage dies for that. They get the urn and the lash initiate. Let's look at how many people he got with that lash initiate. The Mirage dies to the Drifter Yamato on the east side, and so now Melee Creeps is looking for a response fight over here because they're +1. Or they should be +1 if Bebop is able to make his way over here. He gets 2? He gets 2 with his ults. And it looks like a big nothing burger so far. The Shiv does end up killing the Ivy. Again, it seems like a very even trade. Although I would say it was in favor of the Floormen so far because they are going to get this Walker on the east side for free off of that commitment for the jar. Now everyone disperses and they're picking up their farm in the jungles. Shiv teleporting over to the west side for some reason. For the jar. The jar route, okay. Everyone's just farming. Maybe a little trade going on in mid. No. The Mirage is a very critical player in this game. His farm is frankly absurd for this level of play. I think he has 4K more net worth than anyone else in the game, and he's almost 10K ahead of most of the people on his team. They're committing on the Ivy in mid. Melee Creeps committing on the Ivy in mid. Will they be able to get him? Paradox Wall does block him off and saves the Ivies behind. The Shiv isn't able to commit for him, even though he's looking for it. Does the Ivy get the return go on anyone? The Bebop hook misses, and nothing really happens.
Headed to yellow.
Good luck completing the ritual.
Headed to your.
Let's dig out Mirage.
Headed to blue. I see the enemy.
They spot Silver. It looks like they might be trying to commit for her. Bebop misses his hook. Bebop not hitting very many of the hooks this game. Lash is getting gone on in the jungle for this bridge buff control. Looks like a bunch of posturing. They fall back. Again, they're posturing for these 20-minute bridge buffs. Very important objectives at this level of play, it seems like. They concede that buff, and the Mirage gets his for free on the east side. Floormen is looking to commit on the shift, but he gets out for free. Yamato might be dying for that commitment. Billy is committing on the silver. Silver should be dying for this. And he gets a free melee on the silver and kills her. Ivy also ends up dying. This is a very terrible fight for Floormen so far. Lash just took a lot of damage there. And Melee Creeps is looking for the mid boss off of those 2 picks. What's happening in the pits? Let me rewind to look for the pits. Alright, Drifter goes in to start it up. The mid boss is almost dead at this point though. He commits on the Bebop and does get a free pick on him. This is a weird fight right now. Let's look around and see who's got the control. There's a knockdown on the Geist. So she's going to be getting stunned at a critical moment. The Yamato is kind of in a weird spot, but it's going to be confusing for Melee Creeps that she's here, I think. As long as she doesn't just die instantly. Let's see how the melees roll out. The Mirage goes for a Tornado to knock up any Floormen that were committing for the Rejuve. And it looks like Melee Creep successfully got the Rejuve priority here. But the Drifter gets a very good parry. Someone used it instantly? Ah, I see. So Yamato got a very good parry off, but it doesn't amount to anything. Oh, they were baiting out the parries, and then once the parries were done, then Melee Creeps just all hit the Rejuve at the same time. Melee Creeps got all of the Rejuves, and it's at a very opportune moment because the Lash just dies. But he dies when they get the Rejuve, so he does end up coming back immediately. He got Paradox ulted out of his ult. Comes back, the Drifter is dead. Yamato is pushed out. Or dying. Yeah, Yamato is dying. Paradox is dying. This is a very terrible fight for the Floormen to lose here. Shiv is just executing people now. And this is probably a game, honestly. They're 15k up now with 2 Rejuves. Or no, they used both of them. So no Rejuves left.
Let's go, Yellow.
Seems like there's a spectator bug where I've got the dead tint on, even though the people I'm spectating are not dead. Let's see if reset camera would do anything. Replay death. That replay death button is not really doing anything.
Let's go broad. Headed to blue.
Alright, Ivy got a soul jar pickup, so they're looking for this comeback soul jar to try and put them back in the game. After they're now 20k souls down after that mid-boss fight. Looks like they will get it. They do get it, and now they're only 10k down. Very good soul jar commit. Mirage gets a free walker while they were committing for that soul jar. Mirage is just popping off this game, dude. That's an insane amount of farm.
Feel the fury of the Jinn.
Let's take out Paradox.
They made their choice.
I see the drifter.
And it seems like Floormen are just sticking in their base so far, letting melee creeps take all the farm on the map that they want.
I see Ivy.
Melee creeps don't really know what they're up to, so they're playing very safe. Getting some damage on the Ivy, not really much there. Looks like a fight with the Billy and the Drifter over here. Billy Old is committed. He gets 3, but he does die pretty quick. And the oh, what just happened? Oh, there's a fight over here at the same time, I see. Ivy and Silver are dying to Lash, Page, and Bebop at the same time. They get a Lash ult on them, so that's just a freebie. Yeah, just a freebie over here. Let's watch the Shiv. Billy dies. The Shiv gets an ult to execute on the Drifter. He is... Oh, what the fuck? Does he have counter spell? He counter spelled a paradox spell, I think. Oh no, he gets the counter spell on Yamato Q. That's very big. Will he live through it? No, he dies to the commit from the Paradox and Yamato. But Paradox ends up dying to the Lash. And they do end up picking the Yamato as well. Very good fight from melee creeps. Geist does end up getting the Walker trade for the Walkers on the west and east side respectively. But melee creeps is looking to take 2 Walkers at the same time. And they will get it with 5 dead on the side of Floormen. It seems like melee creeps is in complete control over this game. Mid boss coming up in 3 minutes. They'll probably be looking to just take farm. Probably take this soul jar. But Floormen do need to commit for the soul jar. It's their only way of staying in the game. They are getting a catch onto Bebop here. Very weird fight where Ivy dies for that Bebop commit. And the Mirage is almost dying. It would have been very good for Floormen if the Mirage could die, but the overcommitment cost Silver and Drifter their lives. And is Paradox able to take that Soul Jar away? It looks like Geist and Yamato are dying for that Soul Jar commit, and that knockdown does knock the Soul Jar, and they don't even get the Soul Jar to take to their base.
Who's a team player?
It's a 4-for-2 trade so far. And Paradox might be dying to the Shiv. No, might be dying to the Mirage from the side. Will be dying to the Mirage from the side. Okay. So a 5-for-2 trade in favor of melee creeps where they do get that Soul Jar to deny it from Floormen. It looks like they're not going to be committing that hard onto the side of the map in order to deliver it. They're going in now, though, after picking up that Paradox. Page is being very conservative with this delivery, and they come in for it. That should be game. Floormen don't really have a good way of responding to this 30k souls differential now. Mid boss is going to be coming up in a minute, and honestly, melee creeps should probably just be able to raw dog it, even without a pick off if they wanted to. But the safe thing to do would be to get a pick off. Let's see what they look to do. Looks like Bebop is looking for a hook in mid.
I see, guys. I see Ivy.
Just wait for the end.
The Floormen are grouped very heavily in mid right now. Probably just for safety because they are worried about mid boss that's coming up soon.
Now you what? I'll throw in a free keychain.
I see Yamato.
He gets a grab on Yamato, and this is a terrible fight. Start to the fight for Floormen. The Drifter ult sends them running, and they looks like they're going to be waiting for that to end before they commit to anything. Bebop is going in to look for a hook, but Floormen have fallen back.
Take out Ivy.
Melee Creeps does indeed just start up the mid boss to beta fight out, it looks like. But no one from Floormen is in a spot where they're going to be getting called out so far. The Bebop hook misses, and is a terrible start to the fight for Melee Creeps. Bebop is getting chunked out, and it looks like a whole lot of nothing burger is happening so far for the mid boss. The Lash gets an ult off. Let's see how many he grabbed. Lash is chilling above the mid boss, looking for any stragglers. They're getting a Shiv is showing the Paradox and the Yamato over here, so he looks for the pick on both of them, but he gets the Paradox only, and that's a free kill on the Paradox so far. Will they be able to get a trade kill? A free kill on the Geist. Bebop isn't even going to die. Yamato dies as well. There should be a free mid boss and a free, well, a free look to end for Melee Creeps here.
The rejuvenator is descending.
Okay, the Drifter got a very good stun, but it amounts to nothing, where Drifter and Silver just die trying to contest that rejuve drop. And Melee Creeps gets all three of the rejuves. Page picks up the soul jar. They're looking to extend their lead past the 40k mark, looking for a 50k soul lead. This game is looking very over. The Floormen just don't have the net worth to fight back at this point. They get the base guardians on the west side, base guardians on the middle lane. The lead is 50k, 51k now. Stamina broken on Lash. We'll fast forward through this part.
Miss Shelley, good lady. It means a lot that you're looking out for.
I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, there's not another urn coming up for another 4 minutes. There's really nothing for Floormen to play for. I don't know what you would even do in this position. You're 50k down. Melee creeps can pretty much initiate at their leisure.
How you do against the Lash?
The Bebop gets a hook on the Drifter and is just a free kill inside the base.
Lash is breaking their will.
Here's the grand finale.
And a Lash ult to finish things off. Picks off Paradox and Geist. Shiv executes coming out. This is just over. Knockdown onto the silver. Another execute for the Shiv. Jokerall's coming now to try and delay. The Yamato just dies. Yeah. They take the Patron for free. The net worth was just way too much to deal with for Floormen there. They don't even take out one of the Reju's.
The undisciplined will never beat me.
The Mirage was just free farming the entire game. He has 1 death, but he's what, 11k net worth over the closest person. Just an absurd game coming out from the Mirage there. And a very clean and easy game for melee creeps. Once they got a lead, they were able to just extend it and stay ahead for the entire duration. Pretty much. Floormen stayed in contention until that disastrous mid-boss fight. And then afterwards, it was just a fairly rapid downhill loss. Alright, that was my second attempt at casting a game. We'll see how often I am able to do this, but I'll try and make it more frequent for myself. Alright, thanks for watching if you're watching. Bye.